What are collocations, and which sentence is more natural in English? The car has a really strong engine, or the car has a really powerful engine? Find out in this lesson. Hello and welcome to this series on fluency tips. This is the first video in the series. Now, today we're going to talk about collocations. If you've never heard of collocations, you should try to use them in your English speaking and writing. They will make you sound really fluent and natural. So what are collocations? Well, collocations are words that naturally go together in English. They are phrases that appear very often. And using collocations, like I said, will make you sound really, really fluent. So native speakers use collocations naturally. And you have to start to notice the collocations in English when it's being spoken and written. Words that go together naturally, for example, fast food. We don't say quick food, for example. Fast and quick are synonyms. They mean the same thing, but when they go with other words, sometimes it sounds better to use one than the other. And fast food just sounds very natural rather than quick food. Another example would be a Ferrari is an extremely fast car. If we say the Ferrari is a quick car, it doesn't sound as natural. It's not wrong, but it's not as natural. Let's look at a few more examples so I can illustrate the point of collocations. So this is one. The first sentence says, the Ferrari has a really powerful engine. Now this is a natural English collocation. Powerful goes together with engine very naturally. The second sentence says, the Ferrari has a really strong engine. Now this one is not incorrect, but it's just slightly more unnatural than powerful engine. So I don't want to say that these sentences are wrong. It's just the collocations make you sound more natural, more native-like. Here is another good example. I'm deeply unhappy. This sounds very natural. It means you're very, very unhappy. Deeply collocates very well with the word unhappy. So deeply unhappy is a collocation. On the other hand, I'm strongly unhappy is very unnatural. Now, deeply means very. Strongly can also mean very. However, when you put them together with other words, they don't always match. So this is a good collocation example. Deeply unhappy is good. Strongly unhappy, not so good. So now I want you to look at a couple of collocations. I'll show you a few examples and I want you to think which one is more natural. Let's look at one example. So which is the natural collocation? Michael Jackson published many #1 songs, or Michael Jackson released many #1 songs. Which one do you think is natural? Well, the natural collocation is the second one, released. Released goes together very well with songs for some reason. It just sounds very natural. Publish collocates not with songs, but with books. So for songs, we always use release. Here is another example. Which one is natural? Our baby is due next week, or our baby is coming next week. Which one do you think is the natural collocation? Well, it's the first one. Our baby is due next week. This means our baby is going to arrive next week. Again, I don't want to say the second sentence is incorrect. It's not incorrect, but the first one sounds much more natural. And here's another one for you. I love worldwide food, or I love international food. Which one is better? Well, again, it's the second one. I love international food. Worldwide food sounds very odd. International food sounds very natural. This is a good collocation. So what I want you to do now is, when you're out and about, you're listening to English and you're reading English, you need to start thinking about what words go together very well in phrases. Now, these collocations will be used in different topic areas. For example, eating collocations. You have fast food, for example. I want to show you a few more collocations that go with eating. Here are some good ones. For example, I ate a light meal. These are words that collocate very well. Light meal, which means a very small meal. The restaurant is reasonably priced. Again, another great collocation. Let's have a quick snack. And the last one says, she has a really healthy appetite. All the words in orange are great collocations for eating and drinking. And here are a few for describing people's behavior. I lost my patience and shouted at John. This means I became very angry. Lost my patience is a good collocation. Sam revealed his true character. This means Sam showed his real self. Usually this is negative. It means he showed some bad character trait. Let's play a joke on the teacher today. Again, with joke, play is the verb that collocates well. And it means to have fun, to make some funny joke. The last one, number 4, the teacher can't take a joke. This means the teacher cannot have fun with a joke. If someone plays a joke on him, he doesn't think it's funny. So all the words in orange are good collocations. So I hope this helped you. Start looking around for collocations in English and start to notice these words that go together very naturally in English. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. See you in the next one.